Okay, today we're going to looking into configuring this one. Actually, I have created these resources. It takes so long to create these resources. If you're going to do it in like a real time live, it's going to take about 1 hour, more than 1 hour. So I think in my previous videos, you have a lot of experience creating the resources like or created the virtual network gateways few different occasions in the past videos. Right. So what we have done creating this firewall in previous video, and when I stop the video, I just configured installing a FRR package for needed for what do you call that is needed for configuring BGP routing. All right, let's logging into my firewall now. I will explain quickly because even in the previous video we had um, one occasion we did BGP to from on-premises to Azure, right? Okay, so I got a WAN is bridged to my laptop network adapter, and normally as WAN in 172.16.10 dot range. That is host-only network. All right, so after we install that FRR package, you just need to do some configuration. So I'm going to show you that configuration. First thing you have to go is FRR Global Zebra, right? And just need to enable FRR, right? And you just need to put a password here, right? Uh, doesn't matter master password. You can do whatever you want. And then you go and click on save. It's going to save. So enabling FRR in a pfSense firewall. And then this is under global settings, right? And you go to route maps then, right? Under route maps, you just need to enable, I just says like my previous video, allow all traffic, and then action is permit, and sequence is 100, and that's what it is. And then you go and just go and save, right? And then you go under services, right? Go to FRR BGP, right? And then under FRR BGP, right? Under BGP tabs, you can see so many tabs, BGP tabs. So you click on enable BGP routing, and then you're going to put ASN number, autonomous system number. So I'll put as 65050, and then router ID is my firewall's LAN IP address. That's 172.16.10.100. And once you click on enable, you fill these two, and you go bottom, and then you put network to distribute. That is your local network, which is to distribute for through the traffic. Through the um, routing. So that's 172.16.10.024 range, right? And then if you want, you can add more. If you have 3 or 4 more local networks, you can add here, and you go and click on save, right? And then it's under BGP settings, and then you go, last one you have to do is go to neighbor, and then I'll show you, you have to add, right? So neighbor route in detail. So this is the peer IP address of a virtual network gateway, right? VPN gateway in Azure. And then you just put a description and go down, and then use autonomous system number, Azure's VPN gateway system number, that's 65515. And then the last one you have to fill is route map filters. Under route map filters, inbound route map filter and outbound route map filter. Just need to allow all traffic, allow all traffic. So then you go and save. So all the configuration in there is completed. Now I'm going to do again one more time this IPsec. IPsec, you got phase 1 and phase 2. If I show you phase 1, right, it's similar whatever we did previously. So you're going to put a remote gateway here. That is Azure side. VPN gateway is public IP address, right? And then you put the pre-shared key. Rest of things are same. Just going to save. And then if you go to tunnels and you go to phase 2, what are you going to do? Phase 2, only the difference is, so we're going to use routed VTI instead of tunnel. Okay, so in their local network address, we're going to put a firewall's address here, local IP address, LAN IP address of firewall here, and the remote networks is peer IP address. So this is the two IP addresses the tunnel is going to build upon once you give. And then you click on AES and then you click SHA1, SHA256, and then you're going to just save it, right? Once you save it, go and here, you should be able to see the tunnels uh, are up and running. So this one is up and running now. So if you go, there's nothing in here, pools, right? Now if you go to resources here, right? So first thing I created is two VNets, test VNet 1, right? Uh, you got test VNet 1 and you got a few subnets in there, right? So see, you got two subnets anyway. I just created, not much. They don't have any virtual machine. So you got a gateway subnet 10.12.255.27. This is the gateway subnet for gateway VPN gateway for test VNet, right? And then you got test VNet 2. You have a look, same thing. It got two subnets and then a gateway subnet for the gateway subnet, right? And then I created the virtual network gateway 1. This is virtual network gateway, right? And in the virtual network gateway, if you go to configuration, right? So active mode disabled, right? And then you enable BGP, and BGP number is 65515, right? And then here BGP peer IP address, right? That's we have to enter this IP address in our local configuration. So I think it's in here under BGP, right? And then this is the public IP address. When you're creating a tunnel phase 1, you just enter the gateway IP address for this one, right? And then local network gateway, created the local network gateway, right? And this is my local range. And then you got the BGP settings enabled. And this is autonomous system number for BGP 65050, and BGP peer IP address is the firewall's LAN IP address, right? And then virtual network gateway, second one for the VNet 2, right? So that's a autonomous system number, the different one, 65020, and then a BGP PIP address, this one. We don't need to use this one anymore for the moment, right? And this public IP address, right? And then I just created the connection, right? The first connection is connection one. This is in between, this connection is in between on-premises to virtual VNet 1 through virtual network gateway in VNet 1. And I have enabled BGP, right? And then I created the connection 2. Connection 2 is in between VNet 2 and VNet 2 and VNet 1. That's the VNet connection, VNet to VNet. Previous connection is the IPsec connection, right? Connection 3. Also, this one is BGP enabled. And then connection C3 is back-to-back connection from VNet 2 to test VNet 2 to test VNet 1. That is BGP enabled as well. All right. Now, let's go into VNet local network gateway, VNet gateway 1, right? This has connection from on-premises to VNet 1 and VNet 1 to VNet 2. All right, so if you go to connections, you can see all three connections are connected. So connection 1 is site-to-site IPsec, right? Through local network gateway, right? Connection 2 is VNet to VNet, right? And you go here, BGP peers. That's how we see routing. Let's see what you can see from VNet 1, right? All right. See that? You can see this 172.16.10.100 PIP address to 12.255.30 is 65050 connected. This is the ASN number of on-premises, right? And then you got the second one, 65020 is VNet 2 connection. So you can see all the connections here. See that? So these two connections are connected. Let's go and have a look in the same way of this one, right? All right. See that? This one is VNet 2. VNet 2 is connected from VNet 1. You can only see that connection because there's no on-premises connection in here. But they knows where the second one is there, so you can see even if only got this connected, but you can see it learned that route 172.16.10.0 can go through this one, right? So it has learned the routing to go back into the on-premises, right? And I think I created the VM. VM is in a test VNet 2, the further side one. Uh, let's have a quick look here, but I don't think you can see here. It only shows you under VNets, only shows you effective routes, only shows you VNet gateways. You can't see. I don't think I can. I didn't remember can see the ASN numbers or anything. It only shows I can go through VPN gateway, right? See that? So the routes it's learned next hop IP address, right? So you can see they are here, right? And, and now let's see. So IP address is here. If you go to IP address, all right, go back. So network setting. So this one is 10.22.0.4, right? Okay, so let's go. from here on DP. We should have this from all right 10.22.0.4. So this one is in VNet 2. Let's see whether we can go from one premises. Yeah, it's giving me a sorry, language user. All right. Let's see that I can go from on premises to here. This one is a backend subnet of here. So I'm going from here through to here and to there, right? Let's have a look. So I'm in there. Uh, yeah, I'm in there. So you could see that's working. So this one, as you see, so it's go through the firewall, the tunnel, and through the tunnel, uh, it goes here. It's learned through the learn route, right? Uh, we could see VNet Gateway 2, right? And BGP peers. So see that learned they can go through this one back to on-premises gateway. So I believe this one clears us. How do we using BGP routing? So BGP routing. So this demonstration I did using this diagram here with the label changes. So you can see here more details in here in Azure. I believe so. We have completed the BGP routing demonstration. I'm probably going to give you guys about the routing server in the next video. And after we learn routing server, I believe this routing section will finish. And probably we're going to move into a next section, probably be a cross network connection. Until then, thank you very much.